Well, now. Hi there. Hey, it's your pal C. Jacobs. Hey, it's part 2 of NIER AUTOMATA again. uh, welcome everybody. Welcome to the makeup stream for the stream that didn't go so well yesterday. Or at least the attempted one. I don't know. I'm hoping my stomach settles down, because I'm going to be quite annoyed if we replace technical problems with intestinal problems. But hey, everyone, how's it going? Hope you're all having a good January the 1st so far. Happy New Year, everybody. 2019, and we're starting it off right by fixing my horrible microphone problems so that this time the stream isn't interrupted by me trying to fix it and then NIER AUTOMATA destroying my computer. Hopefully. Time to be near a tomato. Yup, you're right. It sure is. I'm excited. I'm excited to hopefully have the issues fixed. I tested it, and it seems to be working just fine now. I will go in detail about the technological problems that we had on the last stream for those of you who weren't here for it, and I'll demonstrate how I have fixed my audio. And then we'll get started. Gotta hit that dab. Gotta hit that dab for New Year's. Yeah, hey there. Hey there, everybody who has just joined and said hello and responded to my friendly prompt about 2019, the year of our Lord 2019. Oh. Radizaddle says, "Hey CJ, I started my own Automata playthrough because I got tired of watching you play it poorly. I am joking, I just wanted to play it." I don't know what to believe anymore. I'm so used to the chat being mean to me now. I'm so used to your abuse. Speedball is playing Subnautica, a game I could never play because I don't like it. I don't like the concept of being in deep water. It's scary. I don't know if I'd be able to play Subnautica. Even the friendly ocean is still a scary ocean. That's right. It's ending. It's joke ending D, dabbing in the new year. Deep water is scary, but fortunately it's not Soma scary. Well, nothing is Soma scary. Soma is the scariest video game I've ever played. You remember that? You remember that cave with the crabs that look like spiders? I bet those are all over the fucking place at Subnautica. Wait till next month when we're gonna get real nasty 24/7. You know what? I expect that. I fully expect that to happen because the Patreon and donations and all that stuff. I've been receiving such wonderful support for this past month or so. I'm expecting that by next month, people are going to settle into a rhythm of making fun of me for being bad at video games once again. Except now there will be slightly more people doing it at once. Man, I hope that people show up to watch this because we're going to be covering the same content today as on the last stream, but this time it's going to be actually listenable audio because I was having all kinds of problems yesterday, which I will explain in a moment. But yeah, I was bummed out. Because it's one of my favorite set pieces in the game, and the technical problems kind of screwed it up. Because it's kind of hard to soak in the atmosphere and the world of NieR Automata when I'm pausing the stream every 5 seconds to try and figure out why my mic stuff isn't working. and then NIER Automata attempted to kill itself and take my computer out with it. So that also was kind of not great. That was a not great thing that happened. But it's okay. I've hopefully fixed it and figured out what was causing the problems. Radazazel says, the truth is, whenever I say mean things, they are a joke. But also, I try to make it not hurtful, and obviously a joke. Well, see, that's the thing. I am made of glass. I'm that fragile. My emotional state is just one bend away from snapping like a twig at any given moment. My psyche, my tortured psyche, cannot take much more of this pain. This horrible pain. I can't wait for everything to fuck up in a completely different way. Listen, I'm 100% expecting that. That would be just my luck, and so of course it's going to happen. Like that is almost assured. It's so likely. It's so utterly likely that is going to happen. Like I'm gonna be like, oh look, all of our issues are fixed. Let's go back and do all the stuff we did with a rip-roaring sense of humor about all of the struggling we endured on the last stream. Except now it's actually listenable. Oh no, the video broke. Oh no, my computer's on fire. Oh no, I'm shitting everywhere. How embarrassing. Hey, Cloudiac. Welcome to NIER Automata. So, for those of you who weren't here on the last stream, I had a bunch of audio problems stemming from my new microphone setup. So, this all started because my new chair arrived, and I've been sitting in my new chair. And my new chair is nice and comfortable except for the lumbar support, which it has like a pillow thing for, but that's a complaint for an entirely different day. That's a complaint for when I'm playing Extreme Office Desk Chair Racing 2018. This desk chair is taller than my last one, and so now I am sitting above my microphone instead of below my microphone, which required me to redo my audio setup, because pointing your microphone upward and speaking down into it gives your voice and the air that blows from your mouth onto the microphone a completely different direction than when the microphone is pointing down and you're speaking up into it. I will not demonstrate it for you right now because it would require turning off all my filters, and I'm scared to touch anything now that I have it set up the way I wanted. But basically, I had to undo all of my microphone filters and redo them with me now sitting above my microphone in mind, with the microphone pointed up at me. And it worked. It actually worked. I got it set up, and I installed a plugin that limited my microphone so that it can't go above 0 decibels and clip horribly. And as a matter of fact, I'm doing it right now. I'm using it right now. I can talk loud and it'll be the same volume no matter what. But either way, on the stream it didn't work. It's so annoying. It's so annoying because before the stream it worked fine. I tested it, I did recordings, and I made absolutely certain that it worked. Unfortunately, when I started the stream, for some reasons that I think I've figured out, the auto-ducking did not work, and so my voice was the same volume as the game. And when I asked if this was happening, when I asked if my audio setup was fine, nobody said anything was wrong, so I assumed nothing was wrong. Come to find out, something was totally wrong. It's just nobody said anything about it. Halfway through the stream, the game also decided to not only crash in the middle of reading a wonderful little audio log from our favorite operator 6.0, but it also took my entire computer with it. So NIER Automata destroyed itself, and it attempted to destroy my computer in the process. After a restart, I came back, I reverted my mic settings to what they were before, as close as I could, but it wasn't good enough, and the game was still too quiet and almost unlistenable, and it was a fucking mess. It was a complete mess. The stream was a mess. It was a mess. But this time I have done extensive tests specifically with the video game NIER Automata and my new microphone settings to hopefully make sure that this shit is going to work this time. So this time, it will be fine. It will be perfectly fine. And we're going to go through the same content we went through yesterday, except now there will be no interruptions, hopefully. Now we will get a little bit further in the game, hopefully. Now we will be keeping a sense of humor about the things that happened yesterday, and hopefully people will tune in to watch. Okay. So let's play NIER Automata, why don't we? That sounds like a good idea. Or at least it doesn't sound like a bad idea. It sounds like a good enough idea to me. And the only thing that really bums me out, right, is that I'm sure that a number of people aren't going to tune into this stream because it's playing the same content as the last one, but the quality is going to be so much better that, believe me, it's going to be worth it. Plus, it's more of your pal C. Jacobs. How could you not want to watch only C. Jacobs all the time, all day, every day? How could you not want that? What are you, some kind of crazy person who doesn't want to only watch C. Jacobs for the rest of time? Okay, so we already have a problem. I don't know why this only happens when I'm streaming, but the game started in the weird fucked up resolution that it's not supposed to start in. We'll see if it corrects its behavior or if I'm gonna have to smack it. It did, it fixed itself. Alright, so the game should actually be getting quieter now when I talk now, and it looks like I have it a little strong, so I'm going to fix that. But the game should be getting quieter now when I speak, and the reason that it wasn't doing that on the last stream, is because of the limiter plugin that I had clamping my microphone audio. I had it clamping a little bit too hard, and it was never reaching the threshold where it was supposed to start ducking the game audio. But yes, now it will do its ducking, and now we will be fine. And if I have to adjust it in the middle of the stream, that's fine. It'll only take me a second. So let me just make sure I got my G-Sync running here. Make sure everything's arranged, and then we can play NIER Automata. Does that sound like a good idea to you, playing NIER Automata? I think it sounds like a good idea. I love this game. This game's great. Alright, there we go. Now the ducking should be a little bit less intense. Gonna use my fancy new hotkeys. Oh, you can't actually see the game there. There it is. There's NIER Automata. Trivial Realities says, "Oh boy, I thought I'd missed part 2 due to New Year's stuff." Yeah, technically speaking, you did miss part 2, but we're doing it over again. So for everybody who missed part 2, good news, you actually didn't miss part 2. Alright, so for those of you that did watch the fucked up part 2 yesterday, we got quite far in the game. We got quite a bit farther in the game, and there were some plot reveals that happened, but we're not going to discuss those. We are going to do this as if the original part 2 never happened. I will not pretend as if part 2 of this stream did not happen, but what I will say is that we're going to be pretending like we're doing all of this stuff for the first time. So, you know, keep an open mind as I make jokes all the damn time about how this is actually our second attempt at this. Don't worry. self-aware humor is my especiality. Yeah. Hey, everybody who missed part 2, you're in for a fun makeup session. All right. So everything is the same as it was. I was unable to revert my save back to what it was before part 2 of stream. However, I was able to. We weren't actually really that far in the game, so I just replayed the game up until where we were. So now we're now we're back. We have most of the materials. We've done all of the side stuff that I did. I have Fang of the Twins equipped and upgraded, and I'm ready to get going. So, the first thing that I suppose I should take care of is making sure that I have all of my chips and stuff assigned to the slots, which I think I do. I think we're good. Yeah, we're good. I've got pretty much everything. I'll put this in here. And we got a couple more, so maybe this, so that I don't have to heal as much. Yeah. There we go. Nice. Looking like delicious ice cream. That's right, this is going to be entirely a fishing stream. I hope you look forward to us going out here to the first area and fishing for the rest of time. Let's go do that.
Operator to 9S.
This is 9S. Go ahead.
I have an incoming message for 2B and 9S from the commander. Initiating playback.
Go for it.
2B, 9S. We've lost contact with several Yorha units that were on their way to the surface. Their black boxes are online, so we presume they're still alive. We've tracked the location of their signals, so I need all Yorha units on the surface to head over and investigate. End transmission.
I heard something about that back at the Resistance camp.
Target location confirmed. I'm worried about the other androids. We should probably check this out as soon as possible.
Yeah, about that. We're actually not going to go do that. Because, as it turns out, the commander neglected to tell us that she also had some more work for us. So let's head to the bunker, because the commander has a side mission for us that for some reason she didn't tell us about. I guess she forgot. So, first things first, back to the bunker we go. I mean, I don't mind fishing. Fishing is a good way to get money in the early game, and it's not like we have anything better to do, like finding missing androids or anything like that. Definitely not. So the game's gonna start giving us side quests now, and they're nothing too stressful yet, but we'll get there. We'll get to the stressful side quests. It's just gonna take a couple more levels. Hi. Actually, there's something I needed to ask you. We need your help improving the network environment between the bunker and the surface. Doing so will allow us to carry out our operations in a more efficient manner. First, I need you to transport the required materials to the leader of the Resistance camp. I'll have an operator explain how to obtain the materials once you touch down. Yes, Commander. Improving communications accepted. Alright. Well, now that we've accepted that side quest, and now that I know, thanks to the horrible previous stream fuck up, that we can just do that whenever, we're gonna do that as soon as we get back, instead of waiting for no reason. Because I thought that was the plot gate, but as it turns out, it's not the plot gate. This is just a side quest that you don't get told about for some reason. Hey, 6-0, how are you doing? Hey there, how's it going? Majestic trees, pretty flowers, cute little animals. I love it all. Oh, I love you too, 6-0. She's so sweet. She's such a sweet pea. So now that we're actually playing NIER AUTOMATA, the video game, in which you are androids that do flips with big swords, and Is the auto ducking working? It looks like it's working on my end, but if it's too strong, let me know and I'll turn down the ratio at which it crushes the audio with its compressor fist, so that hopefully it won't crush it too much. Hey there, Yorha soldier. 2B? Is that you? Yes, but thank goodness. My name is 16D. My instructor, 11B, was one of your squad mates in the assault on the abandoned factory. I don't suppose she... Oh, no, she didn't stop for lunch on the way there. She was shot down during the battle. I see. What a shame. What a rotten way to die. She was the closest thing I had to a mentor. She was so strong and admirable. What happened to her body? I don't know. I know it isn't my place to be asking you this, but, well, if you happen to run across anything of hers, would you mind bringing it back to me? It's not a priority or anything, just if you have the time. Oh, we do. We got nothing but time. I'll keep an eye out. Pod, do we have any information about 11B's black box? Negative. 11B's black box has yet to be recovered. She was shot down near the abandoned factory, right? Sure was. And so, we're taking a little trip down memory lane first thing. We're gonna head back to the abandoned factory, and hopefully the machines will still all be dead. Hopefully in the couple of hours since we were last there, the machine factory hasn't... What is going on with the camera? 2B, where are you going? Okay. Well, that was odd. I don't know why that just happened. Anyway, trip down memory lane. Hopefully the machines haven't respawned, and it is a completely safe journey with no hitches whatsoever. Pizza Android regarding my audio says, it's fine, don't fucking touch it. Well, but could it be more fine is the thing. What I was asking is, can you actually hear the video game when I'm talking? If you can hear the game when I'm talking, then I don't need to worry about it.
Operator to 2B. Come in, 2B. We need you to collect the materials required to improve the network environment. You're going to need a rusty bolt, a small gear, and a spring. You should be able to find them on small-sized enemies. Once you have everything, please take it to the Resistance leader, Anemone.
Understood.
I know it's a bit of a pain, but good luck.
Target location data obtained. Marking on map.
Cool. Oh wow, we actually don't have the materials this time. On the retconned part 2 of the stream, I already had the materials to do this quest, and we just turned it into Anemone right then and there. But I actually don't have the materials this time, so we're gonna need to go and get them. Thankfully, though, the machine factory, I have a feeling, is going to be full of machines again. So we're going to be coming into some spare parts. So let's head on over, shall we? Although, there is one thing that I think we should probably do before we do anything else. This will make our getting around in the future quite a bit faster. Let's go and preempt myself, making things a little bit harder for myself in the future by stopping at this store here. What are you buying? We're gonna buy an animal pouch. And we're gonna buy some animal bait for our pouch. So now, the animals of NIER Automata will be our friends, which will make me feel very bad when I need to murder them for their carcasses for crafting materials. But it's fine, because they will still put up a fight if I happen to piss them off. Do androids experience deja vu? We're gonna fucking find out, aren't we? This is gonna be deja vu the stream. It's like that Metal Gear Solid mission where you're running around with the UV light erasing the names of previous Metal Gear games. Look at him. He's so majestic. Such a majestic creature. I mean, he's not that majestic. He looks like he's kind of sagging in the middle, but it's fine. Let's put down some of this animal bait. Here, have some delicious rectangles. Oh, this guy wants some. Oh, they all want some. Look at him go. Oh, but this guy got here first. So this guy gets to be my noble steed. Majestic. A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. A moose majestic? There's few things as ugly as a moose in the animal kingdom. Listen. I feel like that's a bit rude. That's a bit rude of you to say about the poor moose. The moose did not decide on its appearance, okay? The moose did not choose to be this way. It was born this way. And as we do some sweet moose platforming on the way up to the abandoned factory, I want you to keep in mind the moose and his friend the boar are going to be some of our most stalwart companions in this entire game. So, if you would be so kind as to redact those words, I won't have to punish you. You know, something I like about this game is that the sprint button does not have to be held down to continue sprinting. Our moose friend, goodbye moose friend, our moose friend will continue to sprint if we happen to jump or fall off of a ledge or something, without me having to hit the button again, which is really nice. 2B will also do that. If you like slide on the sand in the desert, she'll just start sprinting again once she recovers, which is, let me tell you, it's super appreciated because holding down R1 and R2 in this game all the damn time hurts my fingers. Oh yeah, there we go again. There goes Nightbot. There goes Nightbot going fucking crazy on people. Goddamn Nightbot. Sorry Nightbot is so trigger happy. You're not allowed to post links thanks to Nightbot, but I'll change that. I forgot after the last stream, because I just started doing car bombs and forgot that the stream ever happened after how disappointing it was to me. However, after this stream, I will remember this time to turn off Nightbot's link filter because, again, it's a little bit trigger happy. Can you imagine CJ's reaction if the only available mounts in this game were spiders? I'm glad this game doesn't have those. Alright. Welcome back, everybody, to a machine factory. Formerly a weapons factory. And I guess technically speaking it still is. Technically it's still a weapons factory, it's just the weapons look like wind-up toys now instead of machine guns. And hey look, the opposition is here already. Imagine my enthusiasm. What's your favorite alcoholic drink, C. Jacobs? None. I'm not allowed to have alcohol anymore. But back when I did drink alcohol, my favorite was Jim Beam Maple Whiskey, because it's very sweet. I like or used to like alcohol that disguises the taste of the alcohol, because I feel like all alcohol tastes like paint. Alcohol by itself is a completely undrinkable beverage that just tastes like fucking garbage. However, Jim Beam makes several products that make alcohol an actually drinkable beverage, and the maple whiskey makes it taste like you're drinking maple syrup. Which is alright. It's alright. That guy just jumped through that shipping container, which I did not expect him to be able to do. I thought you meant you were drinking car bombs. No, it was a joke. The joke is that I can't drink a car bomb or else my stomach will like burn a hole in itself and then it'll leak out into the rest of my body and then my liver will get drunk. Liver's like, yeah, we're throwing a party. Yeah. Woo! So I've learned a few things in my replaying of NIER Automata to catch up for redoing part 2 of the stream. First thing I learned, you can hold down the Alt fire button for the pod to aim it before you fire it. You don't have to just hit it and then hope for the best if you're not locked on. Second thing I've learned, this game does not work like every other action RPG I've ever seen. The dodge button in this game is not actually a dodge button. The reason that the dodge button is on a stick, or rather a trigger rather, instead of a button. I don't know why I said stick. The reason that it's on a trigger instead of a button is because you are invincible during the entirety of the dodge animation. Like, you are invincible for the whole damn thing, like, as long as you keep the R2 button held down. Like, watch this. We'll demonstrate with this guy. Check this out. So, I'm going to hit this as late as I possibly can. Watch this. I guess as early as I can. Yeah, early would be better. Attack me. No, don't go for 9S. Go for me instead. See? Like, I can... As long as I'm holding down R2, I can start the dodge as early as I damn well please. And it will just... Tubi will just dodge for you. Before, what I was trying to do is I was trying to make it so that, like, I hit the button right when the attack was coming at me, but that's actually a bad thing. That was actually working against me, because if you hit and release the button like you are just pressing a button, you will stop being invincible. You need to have the button held to be invincible when the attack comes at you. It's weird. It's weird, and it doesn't work like anything I've ever seen. Like, there, I just did it right there. Like, because I was still holding the button, it doesn't matter if I had actually finished the dodge or not. Like, the iframes continue past where the dodge is for a couple of frames, and it's so weird. It's so weird. This is so weird. But now that I know that, this is gonna be so much easier. It doesn't make sense. It's so strange. This game and Immortal Unchained could have a fucking powwow for games with the worst dodges in a video game that's focused on high-speed action. In Immortal Unchained, they made the weird asinine decision to make it so that you are not invincible at the beginning of your dodge for like half a second, and then when your feet leave the ground, you start being invincible. Instead of a normal video game that makes sense, which has you be invincible through the beginning of the dodge right when you hit the button. Now that's true in this game, but until Tubi continues to run, like, as long as I'm in the air doing the dodge, I am completely invulnerable, but only while I'm holding down the button. And it's mind-boggling. It's so strange. But thankfully, now that I know that, I can actually take advantage of it, so the gameplay should be a little bit smoother from here on. Just watch. By the end of this, I'm going to be an expert at NIER Automata. I'm going to know more about this game than my own mother. Yeah, exactly. Your first reflex is to just tap the dodge button, but in this game, that will get you hurt. It's crazy. And I don't just mean emotionally. The emotional hurt is still coming. This game's got more than enough emotional hurt. Although I guess there already was some of that, depending on how connected you were to 9S in the intro. Personally, I like 9S. I don't mind him. I don't have any problem with 9S. Your mother is a NIER Automata pro? No, that's not what I meant. I meant I'm going to know more about NIER Automata than I know about my own mother. My mom probably would like this game, actually. She's a fan of Westworld. I guess this game is kind of like Westworld. I like 9S. I like 9S's voice actor. I like. So I feel like one of my favorite things about NIER Automata is the concert reading streams and the playthrough streams by the voice actors, Kyle McCarley, Kira Buckland, and all that.
Operator 60 to 2B. Looks like you found all the necessary parts to improve our network environment. Nice work. You can conclude your mission by bringing everything over to Anemone.
You got it. Thanks for the advice, 60. But I like Kyle McCarley's streams because he's just 9S. Like he's not affecting his voice, really. Like I guess he puts a little bit more effort into it to become 9S, but the 9S voice is just his voice. So it's like you're watching 9S stream his own video game, and it's pretty funny. And hey, look. There she is.
Analysis. Your
Step right over her body.
confirmed. It belongs to the missing unit known as 11B.
So this is where you landed. Pod, can you access her black box?
Negative. Unit 11B's black box has been irreparably damaged. Proposal. Unit 2B should recover any usable weapons. Fragmented data detected in memory region.
So you gotta see. This is why it's a good thing not to defrag the RAM in your sword, or whatever. The swords contain SSDs. You don't ever want to defrag an SSD. Gotta download more RAM for this Yorha unit. Oh ho! Why, what have we here? Elapsed time, 2 minutes and 13 seconds. Reactivation complete. A check of my body reveals various failures. Communication functions have been destroyed. I cannot contact my team or the bunker. I leave a draft of this message here as a log. 10 minutes and 13 seconds. I verify the plan once more. Using my supposed destruction in this sortie as a guise, I sever all communication. Then I pass beneath the abandoned factory and escape. Further analysis reveals that I took anti-air fire while in the flight unit, resulting in damage to my body. No matter. It can be repaired. I mean, you took a giant laser to the face and exploded. I don't know even how your body landed here. That explosion must have propelled you quite far. Because boy, you sure did blow up in a giant flaming wreck. 15 minutes and 21 seconds. I'm cold. My sensory systems seem to be failing. 33 minutes and 12 seconds. Noise has started to cloud my vision. Virus warnings appear frequently. It is unclear whether I am infected or if the system is in error. 33 minutes and 21 seconds. Repairs are proceeding poorly, perhaps because I'm flustered. Pursuers will come if I don't move soon. Was I wrong to attempt escape? Yes, but I don't blame you. 33 minutes and 31 seconds. I'm scared. I want to go back to the bunker, but I can't restore communications. 38 minutes. This cannot continue. I can't stay here. I have to run. Yorha Squadron was wrong. I have to find somewhere safer. I'm scared. I'm so scared. 45 minutes. Painful. It hurts. Help. Why stop? Who am I? Wrong, wrong, wrong.
She was planning to go AWOL.
Violation of regulations detected. However, due to the death of the unit in question, corrective punishment is impossible.
No shit.
I'll bring this weapon back to 16D in the bunker.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds like a good idea, I guess. I guess I'll just leave the body here. 9S, you wouldn't have happened to have brought a shovel, would you? Maybe, like, give her a proper burial. I don't know. Do androids get buried? Or do they just get absorbed into shining rectangles for other androids? What happens to the body when you do that? Like, if you absorb an android with the reclamation thing that lets you get temporary buffs from them, What happens to the android's body? Does it just, like, poof into nanobots? Does it just turn into energy? What? I don't... Maybe we were not meant to know. Maybe it's not canon. Maybe absorbing bodies into cubes is not canon. Well, that's a bummer for 11B. I guess I don't blame her for her desire for freedom. You know, there's a certain point at which dereliction of duty becomes a little bit of an understandable prospect, considering that the duty that these Yorha units serve is intended to go on forever. Like, what happens when there's no end on your term of service? Which I guess means that they signed a terms of service agreement when they were born. Maybe they had to hit I agree, or they weren't released out into the world or something. If you don't agree to their terms of service, with a service lifetime of forever, you don't get to be a Yorha unit, and you're stuck on the bunker being a janitor, maybe. Yeah, I guess that's true. The bodies themselves are disposable. They're made of entirely disposable materials that can be 3D printed, so... 3D printed inside a vending machine. So hey, I guess it makes sense that they are willing to just poof their bodies away into ethereal energy to provide support for their fellow units. Is it called an end-user license agreement if the software is the user? Yeah, maybe it's by design. Maybe when the humans were, maybe when the humans first launched the Yorha project way back when, maybe they just added a little bit of code in there that, like, caused them to automatically pass the CAPTCHA and demonstrate their ability to follow orders. I'm up here now. Okay. Well, that was fun. It was nice. It was nice to go on a fun little trip to see what has changed at the factory. As it turns out, not all that much. The machines have gotten a little tougher, which is a bad thing. That's definitely a bad thing. But I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure they'll stay there. Just checking out what's under this overpass, but it turns out it's nothing. Now fishing. Yup, that's right. It's only fishing now. So I mentioned this on the horrible nightmare stream that we did before this, but back when NIER Automata first released, there was a little logic error related to riding animals with animal bait. When the game first came out, riding on animals was intended to be a way for you to get around a little bit faster if you didn't feel like using the fast travel, and not like just a convenience whenever there happened to be animals around. So you could plop down an animal bait, and then a moose would just spontaneously appear wherever you were, so that you could ride on the moose. Like a moose would just come in from off screen. However, they didn't really think about where players would want to do that, and so that led to roving herds of mooses appearing in very, very strange places that you really shouldn't find a moose in, and so unfortunately they removed that functionality, so now all of the animal spawns are static. As far as I'm aware, anyway. I'm pretty sure that if I set down an animal bait, nothing will happen now. Mice. They're called mice. They prefer the term maze. The moose has a very cultured history. Let's go turn in this quest to Anemone. Anemone. And hey, I guess we ended up turning in this quest at the same time as on the Hellstream, because hey, look at that. It's just before we're going to go and do the MIA quest. So how about that? Hi, Anemone. I heard about this from the bunker. These are the parts we need for our network structure, right? Thanks for bringing them over. It's not much, but I have a reward for you. Oh, but don't tell the commander. It's probably against regulations. That's actually quite a hearty reward. I appreciate it, Anemone. If only I could, like, wear her coat. Nice coat.
2B to Operator 6-0. Material handover complete.
Copy that. Good work.
I see the commander's as much of a slave driver as ever. It's like she was built to be as efficient and hard-assed as possible.
Oh, she's not so bad.
Are you serious?
Totally serious. The commander actually lets a lot of things slide on the side. Like, did you know that she leaves piles of clothes strewn everywhere? The cleaning team is so sick of it. Oh, and she never performs regular maintenance on herself. A lot of the hard-ass nature you mention is just for show.
How do you know all this?
I can't tell you that. Operator 6-0, out.
What the heck was all that about?
I'll tell you when you're older, 9S. You're a little young to be hearing about that all that talk right now. Listen, you need some more maturity first. You need to learn a little bit about the ways of this world. 9S doesn't know what lesbians are. This is canon. 2B, what could she have been talking about? She was just talking about doing the commander's laundry, right? Because the commander leaves clothes everywhere? I mean, it's not like she's been to the commander's room for other reasons, right? Sure, 9S. Whatever you say. Yeah, the commander is designed from the ground up to be a hard ass. She's it's in her programming to be a hard ass. Hey there. See if we can upgrade Fang of the Twins again. We can! Welcome back to level 3 Fang of the Twins. Now it does almost 900 damage. Righto! This weapon is now level 3. That's as far as we can take it here. But there are craftsmen in the world who can raise it to level 4. If I ever met someone like that, I'd want them to teach me all they knew. Don't be a stranger. Oh, I won't be, unless I need a weapon leveled up to level 4, at which point, I don't think you can really help me anymore. We're headed back to the bunker to turn in that quest for 16D. I have a feeling that she's going to be a little bit distraught at the revelation that her friend and mentor was planning to desert. But, of course, there is the moral quandary of, I guess we don't have to tell her if we want to protect her from the truth, but I'm not going to do that. I feel like it would be rude to her to not convey to her that maybe her faith was a little misplaced. I feel like lying to someone to protect their innocence is not something 2B would do, but it's also kind of a mean thing to do in general. Is there something behind that container by the resistance base save point? Yeah, it's a chest, but we can't open it right now. It's one of those locked ones that 2B's like, I can't access this right now for reasons. Well, we'll be able to open those locked chests later. Oh, 2B. Hello. I found 11B's body, along with this weapon. The battle log is still intact on this. She must have fought right up to the end. I always knew she was the bravest of us all. Thank you, 2B. But I think you should keep it. You're a combat model after all, whereas I'm a defensive unit. I'm sure 11B would be happy knowing it was being put to good use. Alright. Wow, she just takes it. She's just like, fine. Sure, I'll take the sword. Add another one to my collection. Now I can have 3 swords on my back. Personally, I felt that going by the way she was a traitor at this point would just be cruel, when it just doesn't matter anymore. She's dead anyway. Well, I don't know, man, cause unless we tell her the truth, she will continue to idolize 11B. And though 11B was just frightened of her eternal service to Yorha, you know, she had her reasons for wanting to desert. I feel like that's not why 16B admires her. So 16B, or 16D rather, 16D admires her for her stick-to-itiveness to the cause, but it turns out that that was a lie. I feel like she deserves to be told the truth anyway. And so, with that said, I have some bad news for you, 16D. There's more. I discovered some additional data in 11B's memory banks. Let me see. Wait. She was planning to abandon her post? What's so funny? It's just that she was always such a hard ass, you know? To think she wanted to run away just... And what a miserable way to die! Serves her right for the way she used to heap abuse on me. She always looked down on me because I wasn't a combat model. And now... Thank you, 2B. Thank you for showing me this. Now I can dedicate myself to a job with a clear mind. 2B's like, whoops. Oh, and here, you should take this. I don't have a reason to protect myself anymore. Melee defense +6. That's nice. Thank you. Although, that doesn't make me feel any better. Well, I hope that whole thing about becoming your own person works out for you. Although, I feel like you might have taken the wrong lesson from that. You know, personal growth is important for everybody. I don't know if it's important for androids, but it's important for people. And I guess you're close enough to a person. I don't know if androids are capable of personal growth, but I mean, you know, time to start the healing process, I guess. Maybe on the inside she always knew that she didn't really admire 11B. Maybe what she admired about 11B was her confidence on the battlefield. And then it turned out that actually she didn't have any confidence on the battlefield, and 16D's poor little brain just can't handle that. But don't worry, hopefully she'll be able to move on. Hopefully. And now it's back to the city ruins so that we can get a move on with that MIA quest. And away we go. I'm wondering, I'm gonna do it when we leave the camp here. I'm wondering what happens if I just put down an animal bait when there are no animals around. I'm wondering if they still spawn one, but they have like clamped the they put in like a list of places where it would not make sense for an animal to be. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like they just completely stripped that out. Well, that's a bummer. Oh well. Makes it a little bit harder to get around, actually, which is kind of a crappy knock-on effect. That because of fixing the lazy way by just removing the functionality, that traversing the game world is now a little bit longer-winded, which is fine. It's not like I really mind. Time is not of the essence for us here on the stream or anything like that. It's just that I want to ride more mooses. Welcome to the moose exclusion zone. By the way, you get there in the transfer before a 9S, but when you get there, he's already waiting. Do you just have a 9S waiting at every port? Yes. There's just a bunch of 9S's just sitting around waiting for 2B to arrive, and they all have a hive mind where, like, whenever 2B shows up, they give the control of consciousness to the one that 2B is now nearest. It's like, hey 2B, boy, I really wish that you would wait for me to ride in those vending machines. No, there's no time. The mission, time is of the essence. Okay. What I'm getting from this is that 2B is really ballooning Yorha's operational costs, just by carrying around a harem of 9S's everywhere she goes. And I mean, on the one hand, who can blame them, because he's got very cute knees. I mean, he's got like, I mean, he's got the, like, I mean, all you gotta do is take a look at his shorts to understand why 2B enjoys his company. But more so than that, having a bunch of 9S's running around. Not just helpful in combat, also very pretty to look at. Look at this pretty boy. Yeah, that's weird. Let's stop doing that now. CJ, stop telling us about your fanfic. Oh, you want to know about my NIER fanfic? Boy, we'll get to that. I actually can't tell you about my NIER fanfic.
Proposal. Eliminate enemies in vicinity and restore access point immediately.
Already on it. That's another one down. Exactly 9 9S's. More 9S's than you could shake a stick at. Several sticks. 9 sticks, approximately. If you had 10 sticks, then that would be enough to shake a stick at every 9S. Oh, I just almost fell to my fucking death. Thank you for successfully getting up that ladder, 2B. Nice place. I mean, I suppose at one point it was a nice place. It's not so nice of a place anymore, but it was a nice place at one point, and you can still kind of tell that, you know, even though it's slightly less nice of a place now that the whole world is in ruins. The humans are all on the moon, so you know what? I think it's kind of fair that the whole of Earth is now in disrepair, because the humans are thousands of miles away. So, you know, they can't really, with the machines running around, they can't really come down to do maintenance, I suppose. My NIER fanfic is entirely about 6-0 kissing 2B. That's all it's about. It is about nothing more than that. So I hope you enjoy it. Even several apocalypses deep, the world of NIER still looks nice.
Looks like our surface route's been cut off. Maybe we can get through from underground.
Yeah, let's hope we have better luck. Thank goodness androids have no concept of friction. Otherwise, 2B's thighs would be beet red.
Those machines out in the desert look just like androids, right?
Right.
But we androids were modeled after our human creators. So why would machines try to look like us?
There's no point trying to work out unsolvable problems.
I suppose.
It's anime, 9S. They watched too much anime. They watched too much anime, and they got some ideas from the concepts presented therein, and it's just, you don't want to know, man. For those of you that wanted me to start fishing, good news. We're gonna go fishing. It's time to do some sewer fishing. Everybody's favorite kind of fishing. The best place to fish is in the sewers. I saw it on one of those swamp people shows on the Discovery Channel. You know, those shows that are really fake, but like...
Hypothesis. Garbage.
Yeah, that's what those swamp people shows are. They're garbage. And yet, people still watch them by the truckload, even though they are clearly fake. Those people are clearly rich off their ass. Especially that one about Alaska. The people who live in Alaska or whatever, that one is like the most fake of all of them.
Report. Purpose unknown.
Take this car battery to Pawn Stars. And I could not see the guys on the show because they don't actually work there. Well, I mean, I guess there's no sewage in them anymore. I guess not. I guess all that's going to be in here is actual garbage now.
Purpose unknown.
All that's going to be found here is real garbage and not like, you know, poop. Because there's been nothing that poops in, I don't know. I don't remember when the Human Council guy said they went to the moon. It was like 50,000 something AD or whatever. I don't know. Doesn't matter. The humans have not lived here long enough to poop here for a very, very long time. It's just me, actually. It's just one guy with Crohn's disease. Maybe the moose have figured out toilets, though. You know what? Maybe the moose are like cats, and they have learned how to use toilets over the years. So, I'm not just doing this for fun. That there's a reason to fish in the sewers. There are a couple of spots in this game where you can fish and catch things that are not fish. You may have noticed that the car batteries we've been picking up have been added to our fishing encyclopedia because technically they do count as fish and we can sell them for money. But occasionally you will be able to fish in certain spots and catch things that are not fish or go in the fish encyclopedia. And that's what I'm trying to do here. We just kind of have to... We just kind of have to wait around.
Catch lost complete.
Catch lost complete. Let's try over here instead.
Fishing.
Sometimes it takes a couple of tries. I don't really know how the fishing spots work in this game. I don't know if it's like completely random chance. I don't know if it's like... I don't know if you have to swap spots every couple of...
Hypothesis. Garbage.
Every couple of fishes, but boy are we getting a lot of car batteries. Give me the BFG. Give me a rocket launcher. Give me something that's not a car battery. An old boot. Give me a boot fish. Where's the boot fish? The good news is we're going to get a couple more opportunities to fish in the sewers, so if we actually don't get what I am trying to get here, because it is, again, random chance, it's actually fine. We'll get more chances. It's just that you gotta be patient. It's like real fishing in that way. You know, except you're catching car batteries instead of fish. You ever caught a car battery while you were fishing? I have. It put up a hell of a fight, but it was mostly because it was stuck on some weeds. Boy, 9S really does not care about his boots being waterlogged, huh? He's just giving up.
Report. Purpose unknown.
What in the hell? Man, today is just car battery day.
Complete.
What is this? Am I being gaslit by the fishing in this game? Like, that was almost exactly where I caught the thing on the last stream. No, I don't want to... 9S, I don't want to adjust your combat style. I would very much like to go fishing.
Commencing.
Maybe it's good that 9S is standing in the water, because he's scaring all of the car batteries towards my pod. Does he actually have feet inside those boots, or is the uniform just part of his body?
Report. Purpose unknown.
There we go, it's my favorite weapon in the game, the car tire. Well, 2B has a spare pair of boots in her room at the bunker, so presumably they can take off their clothes. Like, presumably the parts of their clothes where you can't see any skin, like the gloves and the boots, can be taken off. What in the fuck is...
Garbage.
What is that? I've never seen that in my life. What is that? I don't think I have... In the meager amount of time I have played this game, I don't think I have ever caught one of those.
Report. Purpose unknown.
Stop! Stop giving me car batteries! What is the orb? Okay, hold on. I got something I have never seen before I got the thing that I was looking for. Tell me about the caught fish. What is this? Some old junk. It was gold! It was fucking gold-plated. Oh, gold-plated machine head? Just some old junk. Where's the fishing encyclopedia? Fetches a very nice price on the market. Yeah, I bet it does. Great. Yeah, it was a really weird kind of fish. Oh, 9S.
Commencing.
I just want to catch the item. Why are you giving me so many car batteries? I caught it on like the 4th or 5th try on the shitty fucked up stream. So like, I'm so disappointed.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
I mean, that's closer. That's closer to what I wanted. It's the right shape. I'm gonna make the item that I want out of car batteries. Just tape a bunch of car batteries together, start smacking enemies around with them with a tire on the end to make the whirligig saw from Bloodborne. That lady using a machine head as her head is gonna upgrade as soon as you bring that sucker back to the base. Yeah, I guess it'll fetch a pretty high price, won't it?
Hypothesis. Garbage.
Oh, this is starting to annoy me because like, oh, it really must be just completely random chance. Like, I like the fishing in this game, don't get me wrong. See, the fishing in this game is how you should do a fishing minigame in a video game. You don't have to do any QuickTime events, you don't have to press any annoying button combinations, you don't have to yank the stick in one direction or another and break your thumb trying to wrangle the car tire onto your line. You just hit the button, and you catch a rocket launcher. You catch a rocket launcher and you put it in your pocket. I can't believe how many car batteries I've caught. Like, I'm gonna be rich. Don't get me wrong. All of this fishing is also a good thing. Excuse me. All of this fishing is also a good thing because I can sell everything I've caught here for money, because none of the fish are actually used for anything. Some of them, like the car batteries, probably don't sell for very much, but we are making money while we're doing this, so our struggling is all worth it.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
You wanted relaxing? This is relaxing. I'm relaxing right now. My blood pressure is 200 over 78.5. But we're relaxing. Sorry, it's 210 over 78. If you like pulmonary tension, the relaxing fishing minigame in NIER Automata is for you. Do you like having a heart attack before the age of 30? The fishing minigame in NIER Automata is for you. Stop!
Purpose unknown.
This is excruciating! It's really not that bad. I'm playing it up for humor, but I am a little bit annoyed because, like, the one thing that I hoped they wouldn't do is make it completely random chance. Like, I know how to get the item, so just give me the item. Like, after you fish for 10 times, if you don't have the item yet, you will get it on the next try. How hard would it be to program that in? It'd be such a convenience. Do some CJSMR. Hello there. It's your pal C. Jacobs. Going fishing in the sewers in NIER Automata. We are catching the poop item, which 2B will use to destroy her enemies. No, it doesn't work. The ASMR thing, it doesn't work when I'm not like when I have my microphone volume clamped, you can't hear those sweet popping sounds. You can't hear those sweet popping sounds that make people horny or whatever on YouTube. ASMR doesn't work when I'm like... It doesn't work when I have my microphone properly set up. I should have put on some Eurobeat. We've been fishing for like 8 minutes, and I still haven't caught the thing.
Report. Purpose unknown.
I've gotten two rocket launchers before I've got the thing that I wanted. Am I cursed? Is this a curse or some kind of punishment? I often think about the God that blessed me with the ability to fish, and wonder if I'll ever get the chance to spend a nice afternoon on the water with him.
Report. Purpose unknown.
So, at the start of the stream, someone said that they hoped that it would go horribly wrong in some other way than technical problems. And, well, there you go. It's going exactly as wrong as I think you hoped it would.
Hypothesis.
Fuck! God!
Complete.
Damn it!
Commencing.
I'm gonna fish while standing in the water! Hey, Ice Claw. Welcome to Let's Catch a Million Rocket Launchers and not the actual weapon that I want. I want to scare away all the rocket launchers if I fish while I'm standing in the water. They're very skittish, those rocket launchers. I can just beat stuff up with the rocket launcher. It's broken, but it's the same shape as the weapon that I'm looking for. I wonder if you actually don't catch anything if you're standing in the water. Surely not, right? Like, surely they didn't care that much about programming this minigame?
Report. Purpose unknown.
Yeah, great, another car battery.
Complete.
I can't believe this. I cannot believe this. No, I don't want you to adjust your combat style.
Commencing fishing.
Just pick up 9S and swing him around. Oh, this is the worst. And the thing is, again,
Report. Failed.
again, we're gonna get other opportunities to get this weapon from this sewer, which we will be back through later. But it's like, I want to get it now because I'm gonna forget. Maybe try moving into one of the nooks so that 9S isn't in the water. Yeah, maybe. That is one plan.
Hypothesis.
Yeah, give me another rocket launcher. Give me another rocket launcher. I honestly don't think it has anything to do with us being in the water. I think it really is just pure random chance. Really?
No response.
We'll get it. We'll get there. Even if I have to fish for the next hour of our lives. Okay, maybe not the next hour of our lives. Maybe like the next 2 minutes of our lives. I'll give up after a certain time, don't worry. I'm not willing to spend the rest of this stream fishing for this weapon. I won't do it. It's honestly not that, it's honestly not even that useful. It's just that I want it because I'm a completionist.
Report. Purpose unknown.
Fuck! God!
Complete.
This really is hell. Yeah, GLaDOS was right. It really is Android hell.
Commencing.
You've already put this much time into it. Why not do it 1 or 2 more times until we get it? Oh, I wish it were that easy.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
Sink that cost into this mooseless sewer. Maybe that's it. Maybe I should have put down an animal bait and brought a moose along, and then the moose could hold my fishing rod and fish for me while we went off and did our objective. I don't know. I'm having a good time, even if all we're doing is fishing.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
I fucking can't believe this. I honestly am just... I'm honestly astounded. This is probably the worst luck that any human being has ever had. I don't want to hear about people dying in war, famine, disease. Not being able to catch an item that's not even a fish in NIER Automata is the worst thing any human being has ever done. It's true. What if we caught a moose? Then I would feel silly.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
I'm gonna have so much money when we're done here. Oh. This is so stupid. It's so dumb. Because, like... I caught this item like 10 fucking minutes ago on the first attempt at this. I knew it. I knew this was going to go to shit in some weird, ridiculous way that nobody could have predicted. I need a moose. I need a moose to do the fishing for me. I just want to be released from this pain. And see, the thing is, too, is it's the fucking gambler's fallacy. It really is a gambler's fallacy.
Hypothesis.
Because that's the thing, right? If we stop and we come back and get it later, then it doesn't actually matter. We won't have any higher chance of getting it later. It's like when people bet progressively higher amounts of money on a slot machine as they win. And it's like, eventually, even if I lose, my winnings will even out. But that's not how it works. It's completely random chance no matter what you do. I watched the original stream not long ago. It was literally the third thing you caught.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
It's absurd. It's like, does this item have like a 0.1% drop rate? Like, and this is the only place you can get it too, is right here in this little stretch of sewer.
Hypothesis. Garbage.
I will remember this stream as the one wherein C. Jacobs develops a gambling addiction. Alright, here's the thing. So as to not take up too much of your time, this has been a pretty funny joke, don't get me wrong. This has been a pretty funny little bit we've been doing here, but I haven't caught this damn weapon yet. And the game keeps giving me rocket launchers. So as to not take up too much of your time, I'm going to catch this weapon on my own. After this stream, I'm going to come back to this sewer, and I'm going to catch the damn weapon by myself, and I bet I'm going to get it on the first fucking try. The good news is, there's a consolation prize right over here. Behind this weird, horrible altar is another weapon. Our first spear-type weapon, the Virtuous Dignity. The Virtuous Dignity is another one of 2B's signature weapons. So, 2B has a number of weapons all by the Virtuous prefix. Virtuous Contract is her standard sword. Virtuous Treaty is her longsword, and Virtuous Dignity is the spear. We're going to get one more weapon before this is over. In the Virtuous series, and then we will have one of each weapon type. Now, we're not going to change up our weapons yet, because I have put several upgrades into the weapons that we currently have, but once we get back to the Resistance camp and we're ready to start our next plot thread, we'll be changing up our weapons just for fun, you know. Just because it's, you know, just because it's fun to change things up every now and again. There's a lot of different ways to play this game. Set up your plug-in chips and all that stuff. Wait, there's like an actual equipable weapon from fishing in the sewers? Yes, that was not a joke. The thing that I just spent like 15 minutes doing, that was not a joke. You really can catch an actual usable weapon from fishing in that very specific area of the game world. And it's not even a very good weapon. It's mostly usable for its legacy. You use the weapon that you catch here in the sewers because it has a legacy in NIER. But I guess we're just not gonna see it. I feel like we could all use a nice relaxing break from fishing. So let's say we take a trip to the amusement park. Lovely.
What are those? What the?
Wow, this is weird.
Let's be happy together, together, together.
It's Nara Dreamland, fully realized. Hey there. Oh, what fun. Oh, what fun. Accept my love. Thanks. I like this area. This is probably one of my favorite areas in the game, presentation-wise. It's great, and I love the music too. Hello, Father Machine. Let's be happy together. 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 Oh, what fun. Oh, what fun. Duh, to be. Throw down your weapons. Surrender to love. Gladly. Big fan of surrendering to love. Although you might want to ask 9S to do that. I don't know if 2B will be nearly as receptive. What with the whole emotions being prohibited thing.
This gate isn't going to open. Maybe there's another way around.
Yeah, it looks like our quest objective is over there, so that seems like a good idea. Let's do that. Yeah, you can kill all these friendly machines if you really want to, but that's a very mean thing to do, so we're not going to be doing that. Come again. Have fun. I am having fun. This is a lovely place. I like it. Machine with a dream. Oh, hello. Welcome. Congratulations, you're our first customer. I guess they just opened up shop here. I guess this place is a relatively new development. A nice place you got here. You really made the place your home. Nice balloons. You have business here? No. Yeah, I guess not. Shh. Don't shout. Can I help you? Well, let's see. Let's load up on some of these items because we're gonna need some of them for crafting stuff later on. Right now we don't need all that much, but it's good that we stock up while we have the opportunity, because you never know when we're gonna be pretty far away from the latest. You never know when we're gonna be away from a store that sells the items we need. Different stores in this game sell different crafting materials, generally related to where and what the vendor is. But there are some materials you can only get from specific vendors, so whenever I see a vendor that is selling something I don't have very many of, I'll be sure to stock up just in case.
Where does this corridor lead?
Backstage, 9S. Were you not looking at the machine's name? Hey, Peterbite. Welcome to NIER AUTOMATA. Machine on a break. Break time. Don't look at me. Don't come closer. Oh, I really don't want to know what he's doing. Like, I said this on the Hell stream that happened the first time we tried to do this part of the game, and I can safely say that I really would rather not know what that man is doing back there. That man machine.
We're getting resistance signals from that building over there.
Well, if you took a look at the minimap, 9S, you'd see that that is in fact the designated location, so yeah, it makes sense that the quest objective would be over there. Uh-oh. We got an email from 6-0 about Jupiter's fortunes. 2B, remember that message I sent you about Jupiter fortune telling? I had the girls at R&D do it for me, and I got the worst readings possible for health, work, and love. But that's when I realized something. That stuff is a bunch of occult crap. I mean, how are you supposed to figure out your destiny by observing another planet? Ridiculous. I'll forge my destiny all on my own. That's the truest desire of every Yorha woman anyway, right? Ha ha ha. Sad face. Oh. Poor 6-0. She deserves better.
We need a way through.
Let's look around for a route we can take.
6-0 deserves better than getting a bad reading from Jupiter fortune telling. If I were helping 6-0 out by reading her horoscope, I would break the news to her softly. I would lie. I would be like, "Oh, 6-0, wow, lucky in love. I can't believe it. Unbelievable the amount of luck you have. And your health? Well, you might want to stop eating those cheeseburgers, but let me tell you, you can afford a couple more. Signs point to majestic trees and pretty flowers. Just like this area. This area is very pretty. There's an item over there. I would very much like this item. Alright, so we're already doing better than the last stream, because the game didn't destroy my computer when I used that terminal. On the last stream, the game decided that my computer had had enough life for one day, and just froze it like the Iceman cometh. And it was kind of a pain. That was just one of the many myriad of problems that I have gone out of my way to try and solve. But oh, I won't speak too soon, because this is a C. Jacobs stream, so you never know. You never know what's going to happen in the next, I don't know, 30, 40 seconds of our lives. It's truly a mystery. Hi there. Dangerous beyond here. Broken. Junk. Danger. Well, that's me. I belong with the junk. So let's go.
Let's dance. Let's dance. Let's play. Let's play. 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 Let's play. Let's sing. Let's sing. Let's play. 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 Let's play. Let's play.
I feel like they're trying to tell me something. They look so happy.
These machines are heavily armed. We'll regret it later if we let them escape. So let's take them out.
I don't know, man. They seem like they're just having a good time. They don't really seem like they want to destroy all humans, shooting balloons and confetti out of their tank. This doesn't seem inherently hostile, but I don't know if I like that big ball and chain on the back. That big ball and chain on the back attached to the crane kind of belies their true intentions, doesn't it? Well, all right. I guess we'll sate your bloodlust, 9S. Let's do it. Optional boss fight. It's robots having a fun parade. Let's beat them up. Look at that. It doesn't even go hostile right away. Like, they make sure that you really want to do this before you tango with the tank. God! Fucking 9S. Damn it. Oh, it's all your fault, 9S! I blame him for all of this. Oh! Okay, we're fine. As the tank tries to just Metal Gear Rising me to death. God! I'm like Butterfly up in here. Hey! Cut that out! It's not allowed! I knew it! 9S was right! You were rude the whole time! I thought you were just a fun party clown tank! But you were only meant to destroy!
What's this? Some kind of crystal?
Analysis. It is a core fragment from the machine lifeform. It is similar in structure to a plant cell.
A plant cell.
Report. This is an extremely rare collectible. Sell it for lots and lots of money. Lots and lots of money? What is it with you and killing lovable characters? Does your bloodlust know no bounds? Well, listen, 9S said to do it. Listen, 9S is cool and my friend, and I'm willing to listen to him when he has suggestions for me, okay? Even if those suggestions are slightly murder-based. Murder-based suggestions are still suggestions that should be taken into account. He's my subordinate, okay? And I am the team leader. Our team of 2.
What's this?
Analysis. It is a device that propels humans on rails at high speeds for the purposes of amusement. It was commonly referred to as a roller coaster.
Humans sure are strange creatures.
They really are. At least we get to go for a nice relaxing ride, though. Gravity-defying ride.
Yes?
People who know me well usually call me Nines, so... So what do you think? I mean, if you want to call me Nines, it's totally okay.
I'm good.
Oh, alright.
That's so cold. I still can't believe that. Like, she tried to let him down gently, right? Like, she didn't say, like, fuck that, right? She said, oh, I'm alright. She said, no thanks, essentially. But man, okay, first of all, you've known 2B for, like, 1 day. Okay? You're not, like, the best of friends or anything like that, so it's understandable that she would have boundaries, considering you've only really worked together on one mission, which failed. However, what I will say is that, man, that was cold of her to say. Just turn him down outright, like, no thanks, 9S. God damn.
Alert. Multiple resistance members detected beneath this room.
Well, thank goodness there was a convenient place to jump off of that roller coaster. I imagine that with the gate closed, that's just how everybody gets in here. Hup. Yeah, sure, property damage, that's fine. Oh, here it comes. You better enjoy this music.
Our records don't say anything about a machine like this.
It's really good. Oh! God, 9S again! He did that on the last stream too! He's leading all the missiles towards me! Goddamn prick! God damn it, Nightbot. I don't know what you did, Speedball, but Nightbot did not like it. Oh! 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 Whew. No, 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 no more of that. Oh! Oh, are you done now? Are you finished with your tantrum? Thank you. Oh, I love the music in this boss fight. It's so good. Oh. Oh, this boss fight is so damn good. It's one of my favorite in the whole game. Oh, what now? Oh, great! I've become Gradius.
It's trying to hack us. If we take hacking damage, it'll affect our bodies as well.
I can see that. My health bar. Why?
2B!
Beautiful, beautiful. I must be beautiful.
Those look like corpses.
Are we seriously being attacked with dead androids?
Wait, I don't think... 2B! I'm detecting black box signals. They aren't dead. They've been turned into weapons.
Oh boy. Yikes. Again, I said this on the last stream. Let's try not to think about the moral implications of what we're doing here. Don't think about it. Don't let it set in. Existential dread. Killing our fellow units. It's fine. They're slaves anyway. It doesn't matter. Don't think about it. I know you're thinking about it, but don't. Don't let it set in. Don't let it set in. Collecting parts from our fellow units who we've just murdered. It's fine. We're setting them free from the torture. Just think about that instead of the pain that they're presumably in.
I've almost analyzed the enemy's hacking pattern.
Good.
I'm going to try to hack it back. Keep it busy.
You got it.
Can do. Oh, great. You already look quite nice in that jacket, okay? Very, very fashionable coat you're wearing. Yikes!
Attack triggered by enemy consciousness data. Failure to destroy it quickly may lead to serious damage in memory regions.
Awesome! Imagine my enthusiasm. And look, you can kill the ones that are up here too if you really feel like it, you fucking monster. You want to take out those ones too? Yeah, do it. No thanks. We're back to basics. It's back to what we know. Oh! Oh God, someone help indeed. No one can help you now. You tied them all up to crosses. This is why you don't wear fabric in a flammable area. Whew. God. Again with the missiles. Again. It's like, I mean, they hurt. Missiles hurt a lot, but like, you know, maybe do attacks that make it so I don't have to dodge you and can instead swing my sword at you. That'd be nice. Much appreciated. Uh-oh! Oh! Oh, that's very bad. That's you know things have gone wrong when that happens. At some point, this thing probably had a plan to defend itself, mostly including musical-based button prompts, but now look. Now it's become let it die. God! I don't like looking at it. It makes me very uncomfortable. Fuck the other androids. I just want to... Let's just get this over with, shall we? Okay. It's fine. It's all perfectly fine. Ah, crap! Get it!
Affirmative.
Go!
Whew.
Thanks for the assist.
Oh, you mean the hacking? No worries. Us scanners are pretty good at that kind of thing. I've got your back anytime.
Thanks, buddy.
We have to save those androids.
Yeah, about that, 2B.
I'm sorry, 2B. Their circuits are fried. I think they were only being kept alive by that enemy.
Oh.
Damn it. Well, I guess the good news is now they're not suffering anymore. Slaves to a gigantic machine controlling them for its own vain diva-esque purposes. So that's 2 for 2 on weird bosses after the prologue, and this is as late as I got in the main story. Part of me wonders how long this will keep going. Yeah, you hold on to that. Well, I guess this just goes to show, mugging for the camera, being a diva, doesn't get you anywhere in life. It only makes you explode into a fiery wreck.
What is it?
That machine had some pretty weird things to say, huh? It's almost like it had actual emotion.
The machines don't have feelings. You said that yourself.
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, it's fine, you know, just don't think about it, 9S. Don't let it set in. Remember that thing you said about how the machines don't have feelings and they should all be destroyed? Well, boy, the past, 2 or 3 hours of gameplay sure have thrown a monkey wrench into that philosophy, huh? But don't worry about it. Machines don't have feelings. They're just pretending. It's fine.
Hostiles!
I am not hostile.
Huh?
You defeated Broken Machine. You saved us.
This thing is awfully verbose for a machine.
We repay you. Come to our village.
Okay. Your eyes are green and not red, and consuming digital media for decades has taught me that green is good and red is bad, so sure. Nines, are you enjoying just rubbing your face on that thing? He really is just like rubbing his face on that. Maybe his nose is itchy. Androids have emotions but are prohibited to have them. Are you sure?
It could be a trap. Still, we should at least head over there and gather data, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. It could be a trap. I know this because every other mission we've gone on has been a trap. I guess I don't blame him for being paranoid at this point. That's like 3 failed missions in a row. But we blew up a lot of machines in the process, so it's fine. I believe if you say no to any of these plot things where it's like, help them out, or don't, go to this place, or choose not to, I believe the only thing that happens is you just get a marker on your log that tells you to go there whenever you feel like it. But why would you ever say no to a friendly machine?
This way.
What's that?
Oh, right. You wouldn't have seen that before.
That's an
They're
amusement
sending
park.
supplies up from Earth to the moon and the bunker. There are no spare parts or fuel in space, after all.
Huh.
I see. I guess that does make sense. You can't really use moon dust to power your moon Tesla. Oh god. The humans up on the moon must be having a terrible time if Elon Musk is there. Oh. Old Muskie is running things up on the moon.
The machines, or the aliens who created them, attacked the bunker directly. They originally came here from outer space, right?
Well, there are a few theories about that, but no one knows for sure. Hard to tell what an alien is thinking, you know?
Yeah, and I'm gonna reprise my commentary on that statement from the previous stream, the Hell stream. Technically speaking, you don't know what any other creature could be thinking. Like, you don't know what a dog is thinking. Or, more specifically to you, 9S, you don't know what the machines are thinking. Like, who knows? Who knows what the thought process of other creatures could be? Maybe we're about to get a little insight on that, 9S. You ever thought about that?
They all have white flags.
Looks like they really don't want to fight.
Let's kill them. Hello there, machine life form with a quest marker above its head.
Hello. Before we begin, there's something you must understand. We are not your enemies.
2B! We can't trust anything the machines say.
I understand that you see us as the enemy, but... Well, anyway. My name is Pascal. I'm the leader of this village. Those who reside here desire nothing more than to live a peaceful existence. Look around for yourself. You'll see that it's true.
Okay. Have a look around. The white flag means we surrender. We are not your enemy. We will not fight. We are not your enemy. Please be calm. We are not your enemy. I'm calm. I don't know. I'm always calm. Cool, calm, and collected. Cool as a cucumber. That's me. Yeah, they seem pretty friendly. Or at least they don't seem to be pulling out their guns or waving their noodle arms around. Waving the flag is fun. Yeah, I imagine it would be fun if you had some kind of pipe-shaped object to wave in the air. Unfortunately, thanks to our fishing mishap, I do not have a pipe-shaped object. to wave. Alright, you've convinced me, Pascal. These machines seem as friendly as machines can be. You know, we already have something of a relationship with you androids. In fact, I'm hoping you can take this to Anemone in the Resistance camp. What is it? It's a fuel filter that she requested. If you take it to her, it should make it clear that we're a peaceful group. Alright. Will do. But first, let's explore around a little bit more. There's a couple of side quests that we can pick up here in the machine village. A couple of fun machines we can talk to, like this very gussied up machine, talking about someone named Jean-Paul. Presumably Jean-Paul DeJoria, the venture capitalist and head of several large makeup industry leaders. You know who the fuel filter is for, don't you? No. I guess I don't. All I really know is that we're supposed to give it to Anemone. But I'm sure after the stream you'll tell me who it's for. Let's go down here. Hi. I like this guy. This guy can't even wave his arms. He doesn't even have arms, but look, he's still contributing anyway. It's cute. Animal bait. I guess this does seem like the kind of place where you would find such a thing. Here's one such side quest.
Do you have a moment? Please, I need your help.
Why, yes, I do have a moment. Excuse me, can you please help me? I need to find my little sister, she's lost. Can do. I mean, I'm not really doing anything right now. We've got a good plot break going on here, so sure, I'll help you out. And it's all my fault. It seems she overheard me complaining about how one of my parts was starting to seize up. So she went off to the desert in search of a replacement. It's been days now, and she's still not back. Please, you have to help me. I'll pay whatever you want. Well, if you insist. I do like that promise of payment, but I'll also do it because you seem like a nice lady. Machine.
She sure cares about her little sister, huh? Still, it's pretty funny to hear machines talk about siblings. Do you think she just means they were built at the same factory or something?
Maybe.
2B is unwilling to speculate. I like that 9S is instantly like, he really does love flip-flopping back and forth on the whole thing about like, boy, these machines sure don't have feelings, it's just a bunch of random words. Oh boy, the random words that machine just said sure did sound like it cares about its sister. Big thinky. Alright, Pascal, well I'll see you later once we deliver that fuel filter. It's gonna be a while before we come back here. We got a little bit of running around to do first. ASMR footstep sounds.
We can get into the city ruins if we move that box.
If we move this incredibly near box, this box that's even more near than the last box that was a near-ass box. Look at the gears on that near box.
Operator 60 to 2B. Time for your regularly scheduled contact.
Uh-oh.
2B here. What's wrong?
Oh. There's this operator I kind of liked, but when I asked her out, she turned me down. Honestly, 2B, I don't know how I'm supposed to go on living.
I am definitely not the person to discuss this with.
I don't think I can stand spending one more day in this bunker.
You leaving would be bad for me. It would affect mission efficiency.
Are you saying you need me, 2B?
All Model B combat units require the assistance of an operator. So,
2B?
that's all. Closing this channel.
Oh. Why does the whole world crap on 6-0? What does 6-0 deserve? She deserves better than this. What did she do? I do like 2B's attempt to cheer up 6-0 though. I feel like she tried. She gave it an honest try to make 6-0 feel better without being like, get attached to me. And it didn't quite work. I feel like 6-0 kind of has a symbiotic relationship with 2B, being her operator and all, knowing everything about her at a moment's notice and all that stuff. You know, kind of weird to think about, but it's fine, actually, I'm sure, because, I mean, you know, it helps her do her job a little bit better. And 6-0 is a little sweetheart anyway, so, you know, I'm sure she's not using this information for nefarious things, so I guess it's fine. Somehow, I don't think 2B even realized she cheered up 6-0. It was more her being super literal. I disagree. I don't know. I don't think she was. I think 2B has a little bit more awareness than that. I feel like people don't give 2B enough credit for that kind of stuff. So we're back here in the Resistance camp, but we're not giving the fuel filter to Anemone. We're here to tool around with our weapons and sell the 500 million car batteries that I caught earlier. He's got a lot of them surrounding him, so surely he should be interested. Here, I've got a ton of fish and stuff for you. Would you like fish? 'Cause I've got a lot of them. Here, have 7 rocket launchers. Have 8 car batteries. And 4 gas cylinders. 6 tires and 2 solid gold machine lifeform heads. Look at that achievement. I did it. I did it. I have 100,000 fucking gold. I have 100,000 gold. Oh, I don't think these are used for anything. I think these are just for selling, right? I believe if it says can be exchanged for money, you don't ever need it for anything else, I think. Machine cores, we're going to hold on to these because they increase in value as you play through the game. And I don't know where I got 3 of them. I know I picked up 1 from the tank, but I don't know where the others came from. But we're just gonna hold on to these because they get it's better to sell them later. So let's see. Anything we can upgrade? No, not really. We need more beast hides. We need to do some killing. Well, all right. I guess I'll kill some beasts if I come across any. Cuz we really do need some beast hides. You know what I forgot to do that I'm going to have to remember to do next time we head to the machine village? On the last stream, I spent a lot of my money buying a lot of drop rate up chips because some of the item drops in this game, I'm sure you've noticed from a certain weapon I was trying to fish out of the sewers, are extremely, ridiculously rare. Especially some of the higher-end crafting materials. Some of the higher-end crafting materials in this game have absurdly low drop rates. And so I want to make a very useful drop rate up chip via this shop owner. So I have a drop rate up chip, but I want to make one that gives like a huge boost and just keep it equipped for the entire game because I'm gonna need it for some of the later weapon upgrades and stuff. So we're gonna need to do that soon. For now though, maybe I'll do that off camera. Maybe I'll do that so that I have it at the start of the next stream so that you don't have to watch me do it. Because it's a little bit of a tedious process, combining chips and stuff. So we can get rid of this because it's not really helping me. And I haven't really been taunting enemies. I will do it at some point just to show off taunting and stuff because it's a fun little system. But we're gonna put that drop rate chip on, which leaves us with 3. It leaves us with 3 storage to do with whatever we please. How about... I don't have anything that's 3 or less. Great. Well, that's fine. Good enough for now. I got a lot of money, so let's see what this store owner has to sell me when it comes to, like, pod upgrades. Let's see. We need a lot of stuff that I haven't even picked up any of yet to upgrade our pod, so we aren't going to be doing that. But there's also a bunch of pod programs we can buy that will enhance our abilities and give us different offensive and defensive maneuvers. I bought the shield on the shitty hell stream that we did last, but I don't actually want the shield because we found out that the shield is not super good until I upgrade my pod a little bit. So instead, we are going to buy we're going to buy the hammer, because hammer sounds fun. Alright, let's head back out, shall we? Right now, we're headed to the desert to do that side quest. And then, on the way back, we'll pick up another one. This is a good spot for, like, a little exploration break. We don't really have anywhere to be right now. As soon as we give that fuel filter to Anemone, the game is going to start pouring plot pressure on us, and right now we have none. So I'm taking this opportunity to... Don't look, other moose. I'm gonna murder this white moose. Anyway, I'm going to take this opportunity to show off side quests and stuff before we unlock fast travel and all that. Doing side quests without the fast travel unlocked is a bit of a pain, but the ones that we're doing are pretty local, so it doesn't really matter. Also, anytime I see a white moose, I'm going to kill it in hopes of getting the white moose meat, because white moose meat is not used for anything, but it sells for a lot of money. It's worth doing, because it just sells for a good amount. That said, you don't want to tango with these things. The moose is a very dangerous creature. And even though we just killed all of this moose's friend mooses, he doesn't really care. He's like, whatever. He's like, whatever, you have animal bait, so I don't mind. I'll deal with anything as long as you give me some of those delicious orange rectangles. Here he comes. Here he comes to get the rectangles. Yeah. My first death in this game was to a moose. Yeah, I could see that. I could imagine that, because they do so much more damage than you might think they would. Oops. I got off of the moose. Damn it. Unfortunately, when you get off of a mount in this game, moose or a boar, unfortunately, you need to put down another animal bait to be able to get on it again. I don't know why. I don't know why they stay. I don't know why they don't stay friendly. But yeah, they don't. You gotta set down another one. Maybe there's a way later on to make it so that they're always friendly after you put down an animal bait. I don't know. Who can say? I guess people who have played NIER AUTOMATA can say. I don't know. But either way, the moose is just a nightmare. The moose just fucks enemies up. They don't stand a chance against the moose. They can hurt you. They can hurt you while you're on the moose, and they can hurt the moose. But, I mean, the moose runs around so fast that it's like, good luck. She doesn't even use a saddle. When I was doing that 2B mod Dark Souls stream, people noted that she walked a little bow-legged because of the Dark Souls animations. Well, this is why she walked a little bow-legged in the Dark Souls stream, because she was riding on a moose. And she just didn't even use a saddle or anything like that. Didn't bother. Who needs it? She's an android. You just get a hip replacement. It's fine. Okay. And now we ride our moose across the desert sands. Undertale. The desert sands Undertale.
The Council of Humanity has a message for all of our brave androids fighting on the surface.
I'm listening.
It has been several millennia since the aliens and their advanced force, the machine life forms, attacked us. Millennia since mankind was forced to evacuate to the surface of the moon. But thanks to your continued struggle, we have been able to survive. You, our android soldiers, are the last hope of humanity. We look forward to your continued success in combat. Glory to mankind.
Glory to mankind. Nobody tell this guy that we have failed every mission we've been on in this game so far. We let the humanoid machines get away. Oh, it was a nightmare.
Hello there? Hello? Testing, testing.
Pascal? Is that you?
9S. Yes, it is me. Many apologies for the sudden transmission. I heard that you were searching for the missing child, yes? Well, if you would, please consider this a personal request from myself as well. Go find the child as quickly as you can. She's such a good little girl, and so fond of her sister. She's probably somewhere around the desert at the moment. That's where she's likely to find the dented plate her sister needs.
Got it.
Thank you so much. And please be careful, all right?
Can do. I'm hopefully not going to fail this mission just like the rest of them. What is this? Oh shit, it's another pod.
Is this a pod?
Hypothesis. The owner discarded this pod and left it in safe mode. Motives unknown.
Why was it abandoned? Pod, reactivate it for me. If it's usable, try to overwrite the original owner with my ID.
Activation complete. Access granted. Previous owner ID successfully overwritten. Special weaponry now available.
Okay, what does that do? Oh! I just have multiple pods now. Oh, this one's equipped for war. Yeah! Okay. Cool. Can I change the equipment on this pod, or is this just forever the missile pod? Foreverly missile pod and loving it. How do I... Skills? Pod programs? Oh, I can! I can change the program on both pods. Holy shit. Look at that. Alright, well, I'll keep the missiles on this one, I guess. Oh, wait, no, this is also a laser pod. This is another laser pod. Wait, so what does this one do? Oh, it's the primary fire that's different. I see. So this one fires... No, don't lock onto the moose! Okay, it's lock on. That's what it does. Cool. You're supposed to find that pod by listening for a beeping sound, but the beeping is so high-pitched that 90% of players can't hear it. I see. Pod swapping is how you do 95% of advanced combos in this game. I see. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I imagine that you can, like, do a pod special attack and then switch to the other pod and do that without breaking your combo and stuff, I assume. Probably, maybe. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. I'll try that. Hey, Joe Public. The nearing goes good. We're doing well on this one. This is going quite a bit better than the last one did. I can safely say. Like on the last stream, we had all kinds of technical problems, and it was a horrible nightmare for me and everybody watching. Although I didn't actually get many complaints while people were watching the stream. It's just after the fact. It's just because they didn't tell me they had complaints. Regardless, we are riding on a moose in the desert, and I'm trying to murder this machine, but the moose just doesn't have tight enough steering. There we go. I just wanted that guy out of my way. We're getting even nearer the tomato. Pretty soon we will be nearer to the tomato than we ever were before. Ever.
Is that?
Hi there. I assume you are the little sister machine. Hey there. Are you the machine who came out here looking for a spare part? Huh? Who are you? Your sister asked us to look for you. She did? Really? Really? So what do you say we head home? Wow! I was so scared.
Right. Let's get her back to Pascal's village.
How'd you get lost out here anyway?
I was looking for my sister's part. Then I got scared.
Oh, come on now, don't cry. Did you at least find what you needed?
Yeah. She'll be happy, right?
I'm sure she will. But I bet she'll be even happier to see you back home safe and sound.
Okay.
Okay. Let's get going. On delay. Whoopsh. Crack the whip. Kick it into high gear. Get along, little doggy.
Hey, mister. Why did they make the desert?
No one made the desert. It's just an area that lost all its vegetation due to a lack of precipitation. This caused lasting changes in the soil, which means plants aren't able to...
What's soil?
Soil? It's dirt. Ground. The stuff we're walking on?
I like ground.
Big fan of ground around here. I owe a lot of things in life to ground. Oh no. Cease! Stop! How dare you? How dare you attack this innocent child machine? I think it's a child. I don't know. It's quite big. It's a big kid. This machine has hey! Stop! This machine really ate its Wheaties growing up. I know, if it weren't for ground, we'd fall into space. So thanks, ground. Big ups to ground. Soil. Dirt.
Hey, mister. Where does the wind come from?
Wind is just a force caused by changes in temperature and atmospheric pressure and... Huh. That's actually a hard question now that I think about it. Kinda deep, really. I mean, where does the wind blow from? What do you think, 2B?
Don't know, don't care.
Not interested in wind. Ground? We're all about ground. But wind? I don't know, man. Just an entirely different concept than ground. Okay, this is probably not the time to be testing out the missiles. The missiles, we can save the missiles for when we're in a slightly more, I don't know, safe environment where the little sister machine isn't threatened by death. Only we are threatened by death in the ideal scenario. The wind blows from high pressure to low pressure. Oh, I like pressure. Pushing down on me.
Hey, mister. How do you make children?
Well, machines can't really make children. Neither can androids, now that I think about it.
Yeah, but how do you make them?
2B? Little help here?
Huh? You're the chatty one. Work it out.
Oof.
Mister Wayne, you gotta tell me how you make children.
Wow, it's getting late. Let's get you home already.
Yeah, I'd back out of that one too. I would definitely back out of that one. Oh my god! Big boy footprint! Well, I probably shouldn't let this guy attack the little sister. That's probably a bad idea. Let's switch back to the other pod, shall we? 'Cause the other pod seems to be providing better DPS right now. Oh, that's the hammer. I have the hammer equipped on that one now. Right. I forgot that. Oh, nice! Good stumble. Let's see what the hammer does to this guy. Not a whole lot, but it did hurt him. That's good enough for me. We did it. Jeez. Stone cold. Doesn't care about anything. Just wants to get out of here and go back to the village. Keep the big daddy away from the little sister. Yeah. Yeah, that's kind of what we did. And yeah, you know, with the advent of that last mission that we had here in the desert, I guess we do have evidence to the contrary about the birthing process of machines having children, huh? The miracle of life itself was upon us.
I know this place. I can get home by myself now. Thanks, mister. Thanks, grumpy lady. Oh, and here, you can have this.
Why, thank you. I like that she addresses 2B as Grumpy Lady. She is grumpy, isn't she?
Make sure to come back and tell me how to make children.
We'll tell you when we figure it out for ourselves. Again, 9S is not quite old enough yet.
Well, that was exhausting.
Yep.
Yep. But the reward was very, very well worth it. Because check this out. We got the most important item in the entire game. That's right. A pink ribbon for 2B. So maybe now she won't be so grumpy. Maybe now she will be a slightly less grumpy lady. And again, this is more commentary from the fucked up hell stream, the last stream. But Yoko Taro has been asked in an official capacity whether or not androids can have children or have reproductive organs, and the answer to both was no. However, he clarified independently of the question that if they so desired, the androids could attach these parts to themselves, and they still can't have natural-born children. However, according to Yoko Taro, some androids with a motherly instinct like to simulate pregnancy by just augmenting their own bodies to, I don't know. He didn't really explain how they do it, but he explained that androids have the ability to augment their own bodies as they wish, so sometimes they simulate being pregnant. And I guess he was willing to leave it up to us what that actually means. So thanks, Yoko Taro, for clarifying, I guess. Grumpy in pink. That's us. Hey, Squares. Welcome to NIER Automata.
Leave me alone, jackass. I can't deal with your weird hobbies anymore.
Like I care what you think, jerk.
Sorry? What's going on here? Oh, hey there. Listen, just ignore that guy. Selfish fool refuses to help me with my work. See, I'm doing a study on the excitement levels of androids while in battle. But I need to record combat data from the newest models in order to reach more steady conclusions. So what you think? Fun, right? Sure. I do enjoy killing machines, in the name of combat data. Alright! Good to know not everyone around this joint is a spineless hunk of crap.
Here, follow me.
On my way.
Alright, see that jerk over there? I need you to get combat data for him. Science will pay you back for this, I promise. Now, fight!
Okie doke. Look at her pouting. Look at 2B pouting like, I don't want to wear this bow. It was a gift, so I guess I will, but... I'm not happy about this. Well, get used to it, 2B. It's time to fight with the bow. I can only make 2 hammers. Can't make a 3rd yet. Ah, that does an okay amount of damage. I bet if I did that to a group, that would be really effective, actually. I like the hammer so far.
Requested mission completed.
Man, I really can feel myself getting better at this game. It's funny. It's funny to think about the first time I played this, not on stream, but the first time I played the game in general. Like, I barely even knew how to do anything in this game. And now that I know the intricacies of, like, the dodge, invincibility, and all that stuff, I feel like I'm getting better. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man. That was great! Hey, did you know that android battle fever is actually quite similar to the human emotion of love? So if we want to know what all those old human records are always going on about, all we need to do is let our fists fly. Makes this whole thing feel more romantic, don't you think? Yeah, something like that. I still don't have enough data. I could use some more help. Okie doke, I'll offer it. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So I need you to wipe out these enemies over there without taking any damage. Like, at all. 0. Zip. Nada. Now, it's time to fight. In the name of science. Yep. In the name of science. Hey, boys! Do you get invincibility frames while dodging in the air? I don't actually know that. I don't know if that is a thing or not. Oh yeah! Hammer's good! Hell yeah.
Completed.
Alright. Nice. How do you like that? Yes! I love you, Yorha goons. I really do. Just look at all this data. Speaking of Yorha goons, I'm a bit surprised you types are so intellectual. I thought combat models would be a bit more dense. Less thinking, more killing and all that. Frankly, giving you any kind of intellect at all strikes me as pointless. Thanks. More data. I need more data! And you are gonna help me, right? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. Still haven't had enough, eh? I like you. You got guts! Metaphorically speaking, of course. I want you to take out those enemies over there in 30 seconds or less. Now it's time to fight! In the name of science! Yeah, science again. Okay, hold on. Let's make use of some of these items we're carrying around here. So I can't take. Okay, yeah, okay, we're good. Hammer. Oh yeah, actually, that's quite good. The hammer. So I can charge up the hammer while I am in the middle of attacking. So that's, I think I'm going to get some good use out of that. That went so much faster than it did on the last stream, the Hell stream. And I bet it's because of the hammer doing all that splash damage. Or, it could be my own skill and I should compliment myself. I don't know, one of those two. Holy crispy crap on a stick! Now this is data! Here, look at this. See this reaction? It proves that android brains contain an algorithm which allows them to derive pleasure from battle. Without that, we'd probably have stopped fighting a long time ago. What a brutally efficient piece of evolution. It's possible this is based on an identical pleasure center in the human brain. Man, those flesh bags really were something. Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, human beings have a lot of weird fucking systems that allow us to continue functioning from an evolution standpoint, huh? Stuff that wouldn't really be necessary to have in an android. But I guess they took advantage of that. I just need a teensy bit more data. You look like you've got nothing better to do, so give me a hand here. Okie doke, one more time. Excellent. You're the best guinea pig a gal could ask for. This should be the last bit of data I need. I want you to wipe out those enemies in 30 seconds or less. Oh, and you can't take any damage either. Now it's time to fight. In the name of science. Yeah, again. Okay. Here goes. Oh, I missed with the hammer. Uh-oh. It's fine. I think I can still pull this off. Oh, yeah. I can definitely still pull this off. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. How about that? I feel like I've been doing this my whole life. How you like them apples? Bloody hell. Bloody, nasty, gut-strewn hell! Do you know what I just discovered? The excitement we feel in battle is caused by a type of pleasure-generating chemical produced in our circuits. Anyway, I think I can localize this substance and turn it into a drug that will help expand our combat abilities. All these advances, and it's all thanks to you! See? I told you science was the best. Anyway, keep an eye out for that drug. Once I get it synthesized, it's all yours. Well, thanks, jackass. I guess I'm glad I could help you with your mad science. I guess. Well, Jackass is kind of cute. She's got a cute nose. Lots of cute noses in this game. This is a video game of cute noses. Congrats on inventing heroin or something. But yeah, fighting gives androids the feeling of love. That's weird. That's weird to think about considering what we've been doing. But I guess it does provide ample motivation to continue. I guess. Oh, this guy doesn't even know what's coming to him. Hey, buddy! Knock, knock! Holy crispy crap on a stick. There's another side quest up here. God, I love drugs. I can't wait to take drugs in the name of science. Big favorite. Uh-oh. Okay, well, this is gonna be much tougher. Listen to the epic music. How will I ever survive such a fearsome opponent? Level 20! He's a master of Kung Fu! How could I ever hope to compete? His level 20 arm flailing is gonna crush me to bits! Whew! Didn't even take a hit. Hey, Dick, what was that all about? Father Servo. Heh, not too shabby, not too shabby at all. I am the warrior monk, Father Servo, and I seek the enlightened path through perfection in battle. Father Servo? But alas, there is only so much Father Servo is capable of on his own. Perhaps you would be so good as to aid a fellow on his spiritual journey. I'm not sure we should be helping a machine with combat training. Oh ho ho. fear of the unknown clouds your mind, young one. What's in it for us? Father Servo shall impart upon you all of his secret battle arts. I don't know, 2B. This seems pretty suspicious. What do you think? Well, it would be a good exercise for us as well. Get some more dodge training in. So, all right, Father Servo, you got a deal. The heavens smile upon Father Servo this day. Now then, let us start with a light round of sparring. Oh boy! Right back into it, that Father Servo. There's no such thing as an off day for Father Servo. The only off day for Father Servo is the day his circuit shut down for good. No rest! No rest for the Master! I wonder what kind of training he does. Weld on, weld off. Oh, my butt! Don't hit me in the butt! That's my weak point. Heaven smiles. Is this Killer 7 now? Oh man, just wait till we get the revolver that's just a magnum. Weapon that's just, you know. Wait till we get the pod program that's just a gun. Enough! Father Servo yields. I don't think this guy's quite as tough as he lets on. Well, it was a nice workout at least. Nice. Yes, well, good for you. Now then, as payment for this lesson, you must bring Father Servo a warped wire. What? Listen, you didn't say anything about we sparred, yes? You learned many things, yes? Then surely, I still don't know how to say that word. Emolument. Surely you are going to repay me for this kindness. This guy is shameless. You should be able to retrieve a warped wire from the dinosaur-like machines roaming about nearby. Bring it here before our next bout, if you would be so kind. Well, I have it for you already, so here you go, pal. Ah, excellent. Now we can engage in a new form of training. Father Servo will accept your challenge whenever you feel ready. For a fee, of course. Of course. Well, I feel like we need a little bit of a break before we do that, so I think I'll just leave you to your devices, Father Servo, and we'll be back a little bit later when I am a slightly higher level, considering I'm currently like fucking 7 levels under you.
Notification received from access point.
Cool. Well, we're headed back to the Resistance camp anyway, so I guess I'll check it while we're there. Oh no, we're not headed back to the Resistance camp, actually. We gotta go back to the, we gotta go back to the forest to turn in that mission. Which is good, because that actually gives me a chance to buy all of those drop rate chips that I was gonna buy. Hey! It's almost like I planned it this way. Almost. It's almost like I planned it this way. Emolument. Emolument. I learned something today. I feel like a real big brain baby. That's me. Big brain baby C. Jacobs. So, again, we need more beast hides, so unfortunately, these enemies must die. There's probably a way to buy beast hides. You know what? The store in the forest probably has beast hides for sale. I assume it probably does. Here, I'll make it up to the boars by using my final animal bait to ride this one. That's right. Happy 2019, everybody. It is in fact the year of the boar. So let's hop on and go for a ride, shall we? Oh, I don't think I can actually ride it through this gate. Damn it! I'm so sorry, Boar, but at least I fed you a snack. I was kind of hoping I could squeeze it in there, but no. Crash Bandicoot, this is not. Didn't you hear? 2019 was canceled. It's 2018 too. Final Fantasy 2018 too. All right. It seems the machines have set up shop since we were gone, so we'll check that out before we leave. But first things first. You made it back! Hey! Congratulations on making it back all right. Thank you for bringing my sister home. I'm feeling much better thanks to the part she found. Please take this. A blue ribbon to match the pink one. How about that? Done and done. I promise not to make my sister worry anymore. Well, good. You better stay put. My body is big, but I feel tiny on the inside. Please don't make fun of me. Oh, no judgments here, pal. Excuse me, I need to squeeze past you here, though. I like the music that plays when you complete the Big Sister side quest. Thanks for that subscription, Maple Teal, with Twitch Prime. Believe me, it is very, very much appreciated. See what they got in stock here. Welcome. Even though none of the villagers want to fight, I have weapons here just in case, so I forgot to read that in the machine voice. Whoops. Care to take a look? Hey! He sells machine weapons. And we don't really need any of those right now, but hey, if we ever need it, we know where to come for all of our machine weapon needs. I learned how to make machine weapons from a legendary swordsmith in the forest. I wish he'd come to the village. I wish he would too, because he sounds like the kind of guy that could level up our weapons to level 4. How about you, my casino chip-shaped friend? Welcome. Are you looking for anything? Yes, I am. We are gonna buy an absolute ton of drop rate up chips. Like almost 25 of them to be exact. We're also gonna buy some more animal bait. I also will buy anti-chain damage, because chain damage has been kind of kicking my ass, so... I think we're good otherwise. Come back whenever you like. No need to be shy. No need indeed. Well... That's a lovely musical stinger. I like that some side quests play unique music after you finish them. The one with 16B 16D rather. The one with 16D did as well. Again, there's a couple more side quests we could pick up in the forest, but we're going to be back there pretty soon, so we don't actually need to pick those up right now. And I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people that like whenever I have a side quest completely full of quests, or rather, when I have a... Start that sentence again. Whenever I have a quest log that is just completely full of quests, I always get annoyed, because it marks all of them on your map at once, and it's just like... It's just distracting. I like not having many icons to have to discern from on my map. Trying to figure out which one is for which quest, you know? it's nice to not have to do that. So I try not to pick up too many quests at once. I didn't mean to do that. Wrong button. That was not the first time I've done that, and that is not going to be the last time that I do that. But yeah, I am only really going to be picking up side quests when we can do them. Otherwise, I'm just going to walk right by them. There are not many side quests in this game that are time-based. Oh, nice! 5 whole kilometers of boar riding. There aren't very many side quests in this game that are time-based and expire if you don't do them after you take them. I don't think there are any, actually. Well, maybe there are a couple that are like, defend this thing, or whatever. But, there are a couple of specific points of no return where most of the side quests will get canceled. And just before that point is the best time to do a lot of them. So a little bit later on in the game, we will be tackling a number of side quests at once, just for a break between plot stuff. But we have a little while longer to go before we get there. We're going to do this next plot mission before we start picking up side quests again. First things first, though, I'm going to demonstrate to you how we are going to make this extremely useful chip that that I've been talking about. Go to the shop. We're going to sell anything that we can sell for money. Sell this moose meat. We are going to keep my boar meat. We are going to keep exactly 1 boar meat because I may or may not need it later. But we're going to sell any of the other sellables I come across. So, we have a ton of drop rate up chips here. And the way fusing works is you take 2 chips of the same type and upgrade level and combine them for a price, which will raise the effectiveness of the chip, but also slightly raise the amount of space it takes up in your plug-in chip, your plug-in chip menu. So we combine these to make a drop rate up +1. We're going to make a bunch of them, and it's going to take a lot of money, but believe me, it's going to save me a lot of heartache later, so I'm doing it right now, just to save my own sanity. Okay, so, we now have a bunch of drop rate up +1s. We can now take it, make a drop rate up +2, make all of these into +2s, and it gets slightly more expensive every time, but we have like 100,000 gold, so it's fine. Doesn't really matter. Turn these into +3s. Turn these into a +4. So now, if we equip all of these, it will take up most of my inventory space that I have right now, but we will have a massive increase in item drops, which will make upgrading my weapons and getting them to the maximum level and all that stuff be a lot easier. And most of the reason I'm doing that is to prevent myself from having to grind later or edit my inventory or whatever. So this will make it so that we can upgrade weapons a lot faster because we're going to get a lot more drops, which means we can enjoy the weapon stories that you get for upgrading your weapons all the way. We also are going to purchase more storage space so that we can fit more of these chips. And now we're good. So, go into our menu here and equip all of these, and you will see how they work together. So we got drop rate up +4, big old chunky boy. And there you go. Now we have the maximum drop rate. So we didn't actually need this +1. The maximum drop rate up you can have is +90% plus whatever, like if you use a consumable item, you can increase it beyond that point. But now we have the highest drop rate we can get, and we're going to keep it that way. Going to equip anti-chain damage, and we have a couple more. Let's maybe put put this one in there. There we go. All right. We're good. And with that, I think we're going to be done for today. We did everything that I wanted to do today, so I think we're going to be finished for now. This stream went much better than the last one, and I hope that my audio quality was better. Not just better than the last stream, but better than it was before. I've been fiddling with it a lot because audio quality is extremely, extremely important. Check my inbox. Oh yeah, I did get an email, didn't I? I think it was just a transcript of the Council of Humanity transmission, though. Yeah. Oh, and then I have the email from Jackass about the drugs, right. Yeah. Hey, thanks to you, I was able to create medicine using that research you helped me with. You should try it out if you find yourself with some spare time on your hands. Okay, well, actually, we'll go do that right now, actually. I don't know. Never mind, we're not quite done yet, because we can actually do that right now. Go talk to Jackass. Okay, well, I guess we can end on that then. I don't actually know where Jackass is. Is she still standing at the entrance to the desert? I assume. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll go back there and do that then. We've always got time for drugs. Yeah, we sure do. Okay. Well, never mind. We're not quite done yet. We're gonna go do some drugs first. Look at that boar going to fish for the weapon that I couldn't get. Man, I'm gonna get that on the first try when I try to fish after the stream. And I'm going to be so sad. I'm gonna be so sad. Like, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, I guess I'll load up the game and try to catch that weapon in the sewers now. And I'm going to get it immediately. And then I will just break down in tears. Fish while on drugs. Well, I guess I could also do that. Oh, you mean in the game? No, we don't have time for that. I feel like the boar is better for attacking enemies than the moose. Because the boar knocks enemies further away, which means it's easier to combo them. Whereas the moose just knocks them, like, right ahead of itself, and then it runs past them. Alright, Jackass, give me some drugs. You got some of that, good stuff? Huh, I bet someone's here to try out my new combat wonder drug. I've already handed it out to a few folks, and man, is it ever popular. One taste and you're hooked for life. And yeah, it sounds bad when I say it like that, but your Yorha buddies don't seem to mind. Sure, there are some side effects, like a horrifying, destabilizing effect on one's psyche, but none of that should be a problem for combat-focused models like you. Anyway, the first round's on me. Check it out, and let me know what you think. If you want more, go visit the Yorha unit at the oil field in the desert. She was asking for the recipe, so I'm sure she's cooking up a stash of her own. That's weird. But okay, we got some E-drugs. I guess we could take some. I mean, it's supposed to simulate a combat high, so let me go find a machine to fight. I think I left one alive back here. Yeah, okay. Well, let's take drugs, kill a bear. Alright. What do you got for me, E-drug? Oh! Oh boy! Uh-huh. Well, that's fine. I can't get enough of it. Alright, well that was kind of weird. That was strange. Does this void your warranty? I assume my warranty was void the minute I put on the bow. I assume that accessorizing my 2B counts as voiding her warranty. Like, we had to remove a sticker to get the bow to stick on top of her head. Yeah, that seems like when I smoke a marijuana. Yeah, it's pretty similar. So, smoking a marijuana. Ah! I would take drugs if they turned everything into chiptunes. Yeah, me too, actually. Seems like a pretty good time. Alright, well, that was an experience. That is not actually what I expected to happen when I took that. Ow! He Abraham Lincoln'd me. Oh my god, they're so strong! The bow is a third-party plugin. Should go back to the bunker. Oh, 2B, I see you installed some new hardware. Yeah. Where'd you get it from? 2B's, like, frantically closing her, like, LimeWire window. Oh, you know, I just found it. Found it on Kazaa. Along with that video everybody knows about that lady that looks kind of like Dodger. Nickname's Heather. You know, I deep something. You know, replace something with whatever word you want. You know that video, I'm sure you do, especially if you've been pirating stuff in the past decade. Found it on BearShare. Yeah, I found it on Demonoid. Remember Demonoid? Oh, rest in peace, Demonoid. Well, we did it. We took drugs. We had a very strange incident with the machines. We learned how to do beautiful operatic singing with the corpses of our fellow androids, and now we are the luckiest woman on Earth with a pink bow to match. We got a lot done on the stream today. And as I was saying before we decided to go off and take drugs, kill a bear, I appreciate all of you sticking around for this little do-over. I feel like it went much, much better this time. I'm very much happier with how this stream turned out. And I hope that my audio quality was demonstrably better, enough that it covers the shame of the last stream. So with that said, thanks for watching, everybody. I'm really glad to have you here, and I'm really glad for all the support you've given me lately. I've really needed it, and I really will need it in the future. So it's good to have it. Good to have that cushion. And speaking of cushions, time for a nap. See you around, everyone. Thanks for watching.